All right. Good morning, everyone. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Mr. Clintastik, preparing to jump into a Zendikar Rising Quick Draft here on MTG Arena. If you enjoy my content, please be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to help my channel grow in the future. How are you doing, Sheep Mage? Thank you for tuning in this morning. It's a bright, sunny day here in Alabama. Okay, so we're just jumping right in as we usually do. Ooh-wee, what do we have here in the rare slot? Phylath, World Sculptor. Alright, 6-drop, Gruul spell, legendary creature, elemental. When it ETBs, create a 0/1 plant creature token for each basic land you control. It has landfall whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control. Put 4/1/1 counters on target plant you control. Oh man, that's a big baddie. I'm not a fan of big baddies. No camera today. No camera today. I might have it back on next time. But no, we're just straight audio. Sorry. But yeah, I think the Phylath is at least something we can build around. I don't often like going for the big baddies right off the top. You know, we have to make it to 6 mana and everything, but this seems pretty legit, and we can try to fall into like a Gruul strat. But let's see. I mean, if I wasn't going for that, what else would I want? Maybe Vanquish the Weak, Skyclave Sentinel, even Gnarlic Colony's pretty good. So let's move forward. We're just gonna get the Phylath World Sculptor first and see where we go from there. Alright, let's see here. So we're gonna really try to stick to the red-green strategy, and I'm gonna try to get like low drops to kind of help build up to Phylath. So here, Territorial Scythecat looks really good for us. I don't know what that was. But yeah, Territorial Scythecat looks really good for us. I'm not looking at the Stomper, or I mean the Baloth wouldn't be bad either, but it's a 4-drop. Let's try to stay as low as we can for now and just go for the Territorial Scythecat. It also has landfall. So we're starting off with 2 great landfall creatures in Gruul, which is excellent. I mean, I doubt we want to be 3 colors, so I'm not really giving much consideration to these other pieces here. What do we have here? Cinderclasm deals 1 damage to each creature. If it was kick, it deals 2 damage to each creature instead. I think that's what we're gonna go with. Might be able to kind of clear a board for us, which would be excellent. Let's see. Alright, let's see here. Vastwood Surge. 4-drop. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put them on the battlefield. Tap. Shuffle your library. If this spell was kicked, put 2 1/1 counters on each creature you control. Yes, please. Yes, please. And we're still keeping our curve relatively, I guess, on point. We have almost 1 of each color. I'm definitely going to want some things in a 1-drop slot. Maybe the Mouse Viper or something like that. Taunting Arbor Mage. I've used it in the past. It's not horrible or anything. There's also a Might of Marasa that could be good, but we're just going to go with the Arbor Mage for now. Okay. We're going to need our flyers. I really like Ghastly Gloom Hunter, personally. I think it's a great card. Life linker. You can play early game. And if it was kicked, you got a 3/3 lifelinker in the air. I mean, for 6, that's a lot, but we're going to stick with the Sentinel here. Scorch Rider for 4/3. I mean, are we wanting that at the 4-drop slot? We really need to try to keep our curve low, but I guess we'll grab it here. The only other option is really Inordinate Rage, which is okay. I tried the Zendikar's last draft. Definitely tried the Zendikar's last draft. They weren't necessarily the best. Like, I guess if you have a ramp strategy in the early game, it can be better. And we're not going to pass it up here for sure. But I don't know if I played it to its most effectiveness last draft. I'm not going to get the Sentinel here, even though it's good. We're going to stick with our landfall strat. And grab this Hellhound. I thought this was like a rated everyone game. This time about Hellhounds. That's funny. Alright. We could get Scavenge Blade. I don't think that would be bad. Having a little artifact over there if we need to pump something. Okay. Inordinate Rage. I might be wrong. I don't really think there's lands that we're going to want to destroy in this set, so I have to see. Another Scorch Rider. Our curve is looking pretty high. A little too high for me. But let's see what happens. Amiria's Call. I mean, it just excellent spell. Definite bomb. Definite bomb. But we can't even look that direction this go round, unfortunately. I mean, you said destroying your own land is an option. Oh, Kiwi with the always with the strats. Thank you for tuning in. But you're right. We could destroy our own lands. I'll keep that in mind. We have a lot of and that's my issue sometimes with getting these big baddies. You gotta fill up your curve. You're not gonna just wait till turn 6 to play a big baddie and everything be okay. So I guess we're just gonna go with the Royal Eruption. Deals 3 damage to any target. If it was kicked, it deals 5 damage instead. Okay, I see how that works. You destroy your own land, get a land on the board, and then draw a card. Okay. I'll keep that strat in mind if it comes up again. I was like, I don't think that's a situation where we really care to do that, but we'll see. We're gonna be major landfall, so that probably was the move. Oh, yeah, it's a definite shame we're not in white at all. Amiria's Call was looking sexy. My goodness. But it's okay. I think we're getting there, kind of. We got some good landfall things. But we really got to fill up this early game. Cut some of these 4s, I think. Or we're just going to get ran over. I mean, Rolling Regrowth will help us with landfall for sure. So it's kind of between Rolling Regrowth or Scale the Heights, I believe. Ooh, you say it's very niche landfall, but I mean, it's good to know all possible options you have at your disposal with each card. Like, situations might come up, and if you never encountered them before, you might not be prepared or actually think of the out. So I really appreciate anytime you bring these, next level plays to my attention. I really want to get this Roiling Regrowth. Like, that really helps us with landfall. Scale to Heights isn't bad, but if we don't have the land in hand, it's not gonna really hit like that. Let me take out. Is this it? Oh geez, both of our 2-drops are they're not even creatures. This is looking horrible. A 1-drop, no 2-drops, nothing but 3-drops, 4-drops, and a 6-drop. We're gonna get steamrolled. Absolutely steamrolled. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Veteran Adventurer. What's our party looking like? Probably looking like garbage. A dog, an insect, a rogue, a wizard, a cat. Oh yeah, that's not happening. We have a warrior in the 4-drop slot, but I don't know if it's really worth the risk. I don't. I think we're just gonna get a 2-drop here to be safe. We really need our low drop spells. I'm interested in this Night Runner. It's not a guarantee that it'll hit every time, but we might get the artifact that pops it into the air. Like, I'm really feeling that. And, you know, I'm okay. I don't mind 3-drops as much. I feel like they're very reliable in a lot of cases. It's really getting the 2-drops and the 1-drops that can sometimes be an issue for me. Like here, I wouldn't mind having another runner, but it's not like a pressing concern. So I'm just going to grab this Dauntless Survivor. Start really trying to fill up this early game area here. Ooh, Nectar Pot, 2-drop, landfall. When a land ETBs under control, gain 1 life. Now those are the kind of things we want to see, I do believe. Okay, I'm gonna grab the Cleansing Wildfire here and be open to that possible strat you mentioned, Kiwi, of destroying our own land and finding a land. Broken Wings actually did a little bit of work for me last draft. It got rid of like a lot of things we needed to just get out of the way, and I kind of have a little faith in it this format. I'm gonna get the Rebel Fort. I think the Rebel Fort could be cool given all of our other creatures haste. Like, yes please. Some draw power would be nice, so maybe Tormenting Voice. We also have Scale the Heights. Let's see. It's between Tormenting Voice and Scale the Heights. I'm just not sure yet. I think Scale the Heights might just be more beneficial to our strategy. Putting a counter on our creatures is really what we want, and drawing a card and putting a land on the board. Nabbed up a Might of Marasa, which is sweet. It would have been nice if this was the artifact that gave flying. That really worked out for us last time. And spare supplies, we can consider it. Looking okay right now. Got a decent curve going on. Our removal isn't looking too great. That's going to be an issue. We're probably going to have to really play up some combat tricks or something. We're not really using... I mean, I guess we are. We got a couple... You can, like, a couple kicked spells. We have a few. Because it's between Vine Gecko and Dauntless Survivor. I mean, Dauntless Survivor was really, really consistent. And it can put a counter on these Sentinels. I think that's what was really beneficial last draft was that it could put a counter on a Sentinel and make it a, you know, a 3/4 flyer all of a sudden. Like, I have a good feeling these Scorch Riders will get kicked. Like, we don't really have ramp at all, unfortunately. I'm gonna get the Gecko. Be open to it. Maybe it'll allow us to play a kick spell that we really wanted to. Alright, I think here's an easy... Ooh. There's another Royal Eruption. Oh no. Oh no. There's an easy Royal Eruption, but there's also a Tangled Florahedron. A creature that ramps as well as a land. I think that's exactly what we want. But we're just so low on removal. We can't... I don't think we can pass it up. I really don't. That's unfortunate. You gotta make some tough calls in drafts sometimes. Yeah, Eruption was the best pick, Pablo. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Hope you're well. Goma Fada Vanguard, 2-drop. Warrior, whenever Vanguard attacks, target creature an opponent controls with power less than or equal to the number of warriors you control can't block. That's a mouthful. I do believe we're going to get it. We want our early game spells, early game creatures. There's also a Scale the Heights and a Canopy Baloth, but I'm happy with what we got with the Vanguard. Y'all might hear Monty in the background playing with his toys. That rascal. Here we have a chance to get another Night Runner. There's also a Scale the Heights. I've been passing up these spellcrafts just because, I mean, 5-drop removal isn't always reliable, especially when you're trying not to be too high on the curve. Ooh. I'm actually leaning towards the Kite Sail a little bit. I'm hoping it comes around. This did wonders for us last draft. Do we have a Scale the Heights? We have one Scale the Heights. I'm not gonna prioritize that. So I'm just gonna grab the Night Runner. I mean, we could grab the Spellcraft here. There's not much else that I care too much about. I'm not going to run 2 Broken Wings. We have a Might of Marasa. We already have a couple of Inordinate Rages. So our pumps are looking decent in my opinion. I mean, we could get Relic Vial. Makes it so, you know, we could sack our creature, draw a card. That's definitely an option. Let's grab the Spellcraft. We don't have any 5-drops at all, so I think that's pretty decent for us. That we kept the curve low. I don't have any of these Spellcrafts, and I do want a little bit more options when it comes to my removal, so that's where I'm going to go. Pretty sure we already have a Roiling Regrowth. I'm just going to grab another Hellhound. The thing is, I'm not going to run like infinite combat tricks. Like, I'm happy being able to cut from these creatures here. and put in some removal and maybe add a combat trick or two, but that could be wrong. I mean, Inordinate Rage, I personally feel might be a little bit better than Might of Marasa, but Might of Marasa might help us close out a game. That's the ticket. We got a 3/3 creature here. And I already have how many creatures? 20. So we're definitely going to be cutting creatures. Probably going to be cutting these Scorch Riders. One moment. Alright. So, don't we already have a reach creature? Yes. I'm gonna just grab the Might of Marasa. Have access to it if I decide to go back that direction. The Whirling Regrowth came around. We'll pick that up. I think both copies of Whirling Regrowth will come around. You're right. Kicked Might of Marasa makes the Gecko better. That is accurate. It doesn't look like that flying artifact came around, which is unfortunate for us. We already have 2 Inordinate Rages. I'm just going to grab this here, Strength of Solidarity. Sometimes it's just good to have options to choose from. Oh, I'm definitely grabbing this Kite Sail. It just was too good for us last time to pass up this time. I just really doubt I'm going to need 2 Broken Wings, but I'm going to grab it up. All right. Oh, man, it stinks that that Florahedron didn't come around. It really does. So let's take out all the non-creature spells. Look at the creatures we have and see kind of what we want to do here. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get more Sentinels. They would have been great. And we'll even consider these guys here in the mix. We have a bunch of good cards here. So I'm pretty sure everything in the 1 and 2 drop slots pretty much definite. I really want to try the Night Runner, see if they can give us some card advantage. I like the fact that this Geopede has Trample. That could really make us aggressive. I mean, a 1/4 reach can keep them at bay, but it's not really gonna... We're gonna have some situations where we have 4 powered flyers, and I think this is just gonna, get ruined. Also, I'm not the biggest fan of the Arbor Mage just being a 2/3 in most cases. Scythe Cat's great, Sentinel's great. I'm really not a fan of the Scorch Riders. I might just cut all 3 of these. Maybe consider, let's see how many creatures we have, because I think we only want to have like 16 to 18 creatures. Hey, 17. That's 16 to 18 creatures right there. So I think the only other creature I might consider cutting is, yeah, probably this Snarecaster. The Rebel Fort has reach, and creatures we control have haste, so I really like that. Let's see if we can even bring more creatures back in. We're gonna run the Cinderclasm, definite. Not definite on the Cleansing Wildfire just yet. Royal Eruption, we have 2 of those. That's gonna be great. Synchronized Spellcraft, that's gonna be excellent. I'm really leaning towards Broken Wings. We don't have a lot of flyers, and it can deal with flyers, artifacts, and enchantments, which is pretty good for us. Now, if we're just focusing on the landfall strat, because I do want to run the Vastwood Surge. I mean, Whirling Regrowth too. Scale to Heights, not so much, but I feel like we need it. I do. Did I cut too many creatures? Let's see. 15 creatures. That's not gonna cut it. What's our curve looking like? 2.7. That's a pretty high curve. We went for the big Phylath though. Maybe we want all of our ramp type situations going on. But once again, Scale the Heights doesn't guarantee that you get to play a land that turn. I think the only other thing I want is the Kite Sail. Honestly, we can pick up any of our guys that has, just blossom into some huge creatures and go. So let's see. We're mostly red, so we'll cut a green. Yeah, we'll cut a green. Be risky. It would have been nice to get some more playable hybrid spell land cards, but it didn't happen. I mean, do we want to lean more towards green? I don't know. I'm not really feeling comfortable with this build, per se, because I'm not necessarily a landfall player or aggro player. But I'm willing to jump in, give it a try, see if there's any changes that we need to make. I wish it was like on MTGO, where you could make multiple versions of your draft deck to kind of see which one you like the best. Because this build doesn't even include like Might of Marasas and things like that. It just kind of relies on these removal pieces. I mean, there's a chance we could pop off a little party, but I doubt it, honestly. Synchronized Spellcraft might need to be cut. It might just be... I guess it could end up being a 4-drop just by having a warrior out. 4-drop, deal 4 damage to a creature. Alright, let's see how this goes for us. Oh, perfect. We can keep this hand. We have our 2-drops. It would have been nice to have a 1-drop. Oh, Tyler, I'm sorry. I jumped right in. I guess we do have a 1-drop with the... Oh, no. I got distracted. That's on me. I shouldn't have played that yet, but it's okay. Gloom Hunter. We're going to start off with the Vanguard, and then we're going to drop the Sentinel into the Dauntless Survivor. But this is essentially just a Gruul landfall build that has a big payoff in the 6-drop slot. Phyllis, I do believe. So I'm sure they have... We could just kill this and go on about our day. So this can't even block. That's interesting. We're gonna drop the Sentinel. Yeah, we're gonna drop the Sentinel. Make them deal with that. And we have Royal Eruption to deal with one of their bigger threats. We're not concerned with 1-power creatures at the moment. Hope everyone is doing well today. Starting your day off well if you're in the US, and if you're somewhere else where it's night, hope you had a great day. Yep, we knew that was coming. So they crack at us for 2. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. So, what do we want to do though? We could play the runner, just a 2/3, because we still have the Royal Eruption, because they're not playing a big enough threat yet, in all honesty. Take out the flyer. It's just a 1/1. We want to waste our 3 damage on the 1/1. Yeah, that's what we want to do. So we'll get rid of this. Uh-oh. 4/3 guy. And then we'll swing in. Get some advantage with the Night Runner. Ooh, sweet. We can play the Hellhound. And we can put a counter on the Hellhound, I suppose. Do we even need to do that? Yeah. I mean, I guess I could have put it on the Night Runner, but maybe it don't matter. And next turn we can, I mean, we really can give the Night Runner flying. Another one, okay. Ooh, there's our guy. We just need one more land. Wait, do we even have to equip? Yeah, I think we should. Make it so the Gloom Hunter can't block our fly. I mean, maybe it would have been nice for them to block with their flyer, going and get it out of here. Sweet. And we get to play Rubble Fort, so our Phylith is gonna have haste. Ooh. Okay. We're doing things. Okay. We don't have any removal in hand. Not in the best position, I must say. Oh, that's not good. How are we gonna even get rid of that thing? Oh, this is unfortunate. They're at 16. This Core Celebrant's really messing us up. Yeah, Kiwi, that's a big oof. Big oof there. Oh, you're right. I did that backwards. So I guess we have no attacks. Man, hold on. Equal to the number of warriors you control. How many warriors we have? Just 2. We can make it so this can't block. They block. Yeah, we definitely messed that up. Out of sequence. And that might cost us a game. That may very well cost us a game. We really need to find one of our cards that help us find lands. How do we get rid of this Scion? This thing is getting out of control. Oh my goodness. I mean, a land wouldn't even be horrible here. And we're gonna swing in. I don't know what we have to even get out of this situation. Are you kidding me? All right. So I've seen these aristocrat decks too many times for my liking. Oh, and I forgot. Yeah. I forgot to put a flyer in the air. That's on me. Kind of distracted this morning. And sometimes I'll be honest, it's really intimidating when your opponent has something you're like, "Oh my goodness, I don't think we have an answer to that." And sometimes you can get so hung up on that that you miss other potential plays. But no, seriously, how were we going to get rid of that? The biggest amount of damage we could do is potentially 5. Interesting. Broken Wings. Do we need to bring in another Broken Wings? I'm going to bring in Broken Wings over that other big spell. The 5-drop. Because that might have been our out. I should have looked back at our deck. It might have been our out. Like someone keep... I like the Night Runner there. This wasn't even able to block effectively. Yeah, double up on the broken wings. I think we're going to have to. We'll just replace that reach creature with it. And I'm going to bring in another Scale the Heights. Might help trigger landfall a bit more. Are we low on creatures? 14. That's not good. And what's our land count? Or our average? 2.5. I mean, we're at 16 lands. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to play a little better. It's not that last game was completely unwinnable, but I did make some just rookie errors that allowed the opponent to just take advantage. Yeah, that's all I can say about that situation. Rookie errors, missed the trigger with Phylath, didn't put the artifact that makes our creatures fly on another creature. It was just a mess. So I'm gonna really try to focus this game. See if we can recover from that loss. But that was really good from the opponent's standpoint, what he was doing. Okay. I mean, Royal Eruption or Dauntless Survivor. They could have a fight spell in hand. But we'll see. They gotta have a bigger threat than a 2/2. Yeah. Okay. See, that's kind of why I was considering just dropping it. Alright. I mean, that gave him an advantage in that he got to draw a card, play a land, an extra land, and everything. Oh my goodness. Abzan. Core Celebrant, which is seeming to turn up everywhere. Alright, we cannot mess these landfall triggers up anymore. I'm gonna go in and play the Kite Sail, get an extra 2 damage in there. These Core Celebrants have been a big issue. They've been a problem. They're allowing too many things to trigger. Like, low-key Aristocrats is actually a thing in Zendikar Rising. I didn't expect it. I kind of need to sit back and see what all strategies are viable in Zendikar Rising, because opponents are doing some things. Okay, we have 2 Rolling Regrowths. So, drop a land here. Got us a 4/3. All right. And this has reach. Nope. We'll swing for 6 in the air. Sweet. Sweet. And we're ready for Phylath. Phylath? That's an ugly name. I'm sorry. It's not... it's not fun to say. Phylath. And then we can play Phylath and then go right into Roiling Regrowth again. No blocks. Okay, Phylath. Sweet. Land. And swing for 7 in the air. Okay. They didn't even block. And they scoop it up. Sweet. Sweet. Phylath. Scythe Cat. That's what we want to do. Maybe we should just go all in on the landfall strat. Let's take a look back at the deck. The Kite Sail, I'm gonna be honest. I think anybody that's running Gruul with these creatures that pump up, I think Cliffhaven Kite Sail, it's worked wonders for us. I still want to keep all my low drop guys. I mean, I don't want to cut any more creatures. That's for sure. So maybe maybe we are where we are. I could possibly go down to 15 lands, but I think that's just taking a risk that's totally unnecessary. So let's just run it back. Okay. Opponent goes first. We have a grip full of lands, basically. But we'll keep... Oh, jeez. I was just saying we might need to cut some lands, and this is an example of why. I mean, we can drop the Scythe Cat into the Roiling Regrowth, or even the Scale to Heights. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's not good. Two, 1. Next turn it'd be a 3-2. Really wish we had removal in hand. Really do. I don't want to put my Scythe Cat out there just to get eaten by their Scythe Cat. Alright, I mean, yeah. Okay. I mean, we knew they had something up their sleeve, so what are you gonna do? 2-1, 2-3. I'm just gonna drop Scythe Cat. I just don't think we have any other options at this point. It just thinks that they went first, got their Scythe Cat online. Okay, that helps. That they didn't really have much to do there. Anything with landfall? It's like you really gotta check to make sure. Put a land into play. And you know what? We're not gonna... Because they're green-black, they could just kill the Scythe Cat. We're gonna ambush her and Night Runner. We'll worry about landfall triggers next turn. Just just establish our board first. And kind of make up for the fact that they got their Scythe Cat online before we could. That was a bit stressful, but yeah. Ooh, okay, nice. I mean, we're... Alright, that was a good swing on them. Ooh, nice. Alright. So we're just gonna Roiling Regrowth, Scythe Cat triggers, Roiling Regrowth, Scythe Cat triggers. Like I said, they're running black, so they might just be able to, you know, drop them. But we can swing in for 8-7. Oh, they can double block there. Is that worth it? No, I don't think so. Let's make them have to kill it, stop them from attacking us. We have Scale the Heights next turn as well. Okay. Alright, getting their triggers. Yep. That's unfortunate. Wow. And just like that, we're in a bad position. We're not going to get any value off the Night Runner. Just like that, we're in a bad position. Hopefully we top deck our... Yay. Okay. I mean, there's no reason to swing in. Now, and they, oh, Scythe Cat has trample. That's not good. That's not good. We could block with the Ambusher. We could block with the Ambusher. It has 3 toughness. But we're actually just gonna block here. Take 3. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna put it on the Phylath. And pass turn. I mean, we have to be in a defensive position here, but geez, I don't really see how we come out of it. And they don't even have flyers. They just got their Scythe Cat online, and we haven't drawn a single piece of removal. Yep. Alright. Oh, okay. No attacks. Sweet. Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. Now Royal Eruption can't even get rid of the Scythe Cat. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we can't easily get rid of the Scythe Cat. Alright. No attacks ourselves. I know this opponent's frustrating because we built up a huge wall against them. Oh, what is this? Okay. Okay, they're doing things. They're doing things. Jeez. We're getting these things all out of sequence, but it's fine. And we can even pump up the ambusher. Jeez, they're getting so many landfall triggers. He can pump himself 2-0. That's what we need to find is our Vastwood Surge. We haven't seen that at all. Oh my goodness. That's a GG. That's a GG. We kind of just got things completely out of sequence and it didn't work out for us. I didn't even want to deal with all that, especially with an empty hand to boot. And see, once again, you know, before we go into the third game or fourth game, that's why I don't like to usually choose these big bombs because I hate waiting to play them, and I often don't build around them that well, you know, and they're so rare to get that you don't have a chance to practice with them a lot. Like, I've seen how Territorial Scythe Cat works. I've seen how that 4-drop Elf works that draws a card. You get to play these cards on a regular basis on a lower curve, and they get to show their consistency. But I'm not gonna trip about that. I'm just gonna do a quick reanalysis of the build, because I'm not trying to go, you know, like 1 and 2 on purpose. Like, we have a lot of non-creature spells. That might just be issue number 1. Maybe we have too few creature spells. Maybe we should just be like more of an aggro build. What's up, Samaj? Good morning. Like, at least the snare cap, at least the snare caster has reach. If we bring all these things in, we can bring in, let's see, a warrior, rogue. We have 2 rogues, a wizard, more warriors. So we have a lot of warriors going on. So maybe we could even play the spellcraft. But one disadvantage we've been having this morning is that we can't get, sometimes we just can't get rid of big guys. That's been a huge issue. Like, they get their big guy on the board, and with red and green, we're just not putting out the sauce. We're gonna bring in 2 more broken wings. Maybe, hold on. Before we do that, Cinderclasm. The Royal Eruption's got to go in. Let's see, let's reset our mana. So maybe we just bring in these guys. Let's look back at our creatures. 18 creatures. Like, cut these guys and go for the aggro strat. Just, you know, shoot for the goal. I like Minor Marasa, but I think we're not gonna hit that second clause as often as I'd like. I'm gonna bring in 1 Broken Wings. bring in Vastwood Surge. I'm actually going to cut the Snarecaster. I think we do at least need to have at least one, maybe both Roiling Regrowths. Cut some lands and just wing it. I mean, we're already at a disadvantage this morning, so I don't think changing it up is going to make us be in a worse position. And the opponents have been playing some pretty good strats. I mean, the last opponent was essentially playing our strat and did it a little faster and more consistently, but that's what when I draft, I really try to find strategies that are consistent, that I can draft basically every draft that I enjoy playing. And I'm finding that the Gruul strat just doesn't have the tools I need on a normal basis. But it just could be me. This is a great hand. Great hand here. Like red, green together. I mean, you could probably play a big guy and then fight their thing. But there's not like a exile ability or just destroy ability in these colors. So I feel like we might have to just make sure to pair or just splash when we are trying to do this strategy. Especially if we have things like Roiling Regrowth that can go find us the appropriate lands. Ooh, okay. Hellhound is triggered. We'll put out the Vanguard. That's out of sequence. I apologize. I should have swung first, but it happens. Now we have Roiling Eruption. If they play something stressful, we can just drop it. Royal Mage, okay. I'm just gonna drop that for now, because there was a situation earlier. We didn't drop the 2-drop creature. They just got some advantage off of us. With like Scale the Heights or something. You gotta be, when you're playing against green, you gotta be aware they may just have Scale the Heights. So Scale the Heights actually works really well with the Sentinels. This would be the game. We just we don't hit our third land. That's wonderful. And our third land is really all we needed to play these things. Like, I don't mind mana screw so much, but when it's like, oh, you're 1 mana away from accessing your entire deck, it's like, oh, wonderful. Wonderful. So do they have Scale the Heights to put a counter on their Sentinel? Field Research, okay. Draw a couple cards. Oh, that's wonderful. So we're just having a non-game here. Essentially. Okay, here we go. And if we get 2 lands, that'll be a 6. Let's just see what they do. Okay. I mean, we're still gonna do it. Sacrifice a green. Go get a red. Go get a green. Pump, pump. Gain some life. Trigger, triggers, triggers. Boom. 6 damage to the face. And that really, you know, altered our mana position too. Essentially only ramped us by 1 mana, but it's not horrible. Swinging for 5. I mean, we're at 23. We don't care. Another Hellhound. Just, that'd be a 4 something, 4 or 5 or something. Swing in here. Pretty sure we have more red than green. Sweet. The Nectar Pot has actually been really good for us. And we'll drop a Hellhound. I mean, Hellhound is putting that pressure on him for sure. Field research. They're drawing a couple. Now I'm getting worried. What are they really trying to do? Are we going to be able to out aggro them? Really? We're 1 mana away from the Phylath, which is going to alter the board state entirely. Oh, jeez. One mana away. 1 mana away. Alright, we're just gonna play the Night Runner. But if we could have landed Phylath there, that just would have done it. Oh jeez. I mean, we came back from a mana screw out of this world. But they have to have a big baddie in blue-green that they're looking for or either have in hand. Or maybe they're facing the same frustrations, just not finding what they need. I mean, like, what are they doing? Okay, that's fine. Now imagine, if we would have played Phylath, they would have never done that. Is this trample? No. We'll take the 5. Are you kidding me? Now we'll wipe out our whole board with Cinderclasm. Yeah, I'm just gonna play back the Night Runner. We just got completely boned on mana here. Now we really got completely boned on mana here. Like the opponent's getting to do whatever they want. They're just having a field day. We're just kind of like a play thing at the moment, and it's really, I don't think there's nothing we could do about it. It was really a variance issue. We only needed 3 lands, like 1 more land in our first 3 turns, and we didn't find it. We've only needed our 6 mana for several turns, not finding it. Take that. We'll lose a Hellhound. Like, because the Cinderclasm will just blow the Hellhounds away anyways. If we decide to use it next turn. Alright. Okay. So they got a grip full of cards. They are... Oh, jeez. Okay, I didn't play the Hylath because I was... Honestly, I was afraid they would have a counterspell, so... And we'll be losing our Vanguard here. For sure. Wizard, Warrior, Elemental. They'll have to block with that. No, that's just not true. So we'll take out the big guy. They pump. Well, I guess they they didn't pump. They decrease our power. Okay, they return our guy. Draw a card. Like I said, it just has so many options. And I doubt we have a situation where they tap out again. They probably have nothing but instant speed spells in hand. And that just has us at a huge disadvantage. Not being able to deploy our threats on time. And we're really just getting lucky not being dead at the moment. Okay. No value off the Stomper. We'll definitely block here. See what they do. Okay. Alright. 5 left hits. No attacks. I know this has trample, so we gotta really be on the lookout for that. We could have deployed the Night Runner and the GOP, but I felt like that was probably our best opportunity to try to play Phylath. And they seem to only be bouncing things. I wonder what their hand is. Is it nothing but lands? Can't be. They have 10 land on the battlefield. 11 land on the battlefield. We'll just go down to 10, hopefully. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. It could have been worse. And we actually made a game for the opponent. That's one thing we are missing, the Visionaries. Like, I'm really liking the Visionaries. 4-drop, draws you a card, 3-2, call it a day. Pack Beast, and we have no way to... Wait, no, that's not the 6-6. That's not so bad. All right. They really need an answer for Phylath. I wonder why they chose that. Wow. Oh, jeez. I mean, they're only at 10 themselves, so... Not sure what's going to happen here. They got 4 blockers. We could obliterate these 3, leave them with 1 blocker. So this is 3 mana. And we can't even play our guys. We lose. We lose. That was a mistake. We just didn't have the appropriate mana on the board to really pull off what we wanted. We only had 3 mana. That blows. Yeah, this game wasn't... This was a pretty frustrating draft day. But I think I went, you know, kind of off the reservation with what I normally draft. And I always have to keep that in mind when I'm trying a new strategy or I'm trying to, you know, play around with like a powerful rare that's higher on the mana curve. So today wasn't so great. Went 1-3, which is a big loss. And I think we had decent cards, but I just don't think we made it. Things I didn't really care too much for, like I liked the Night Runners, I really did, but they weren't always great. We had some land issues, so this might be a little biased based off the game. Synchronized Spellcraft and Vastwood Surge never even came into play. My guys here, I'm always liking those, but I never seem to play Arbor Mage like I want, and I know it's good. I like Roiling Regrowth a lot, but I still have to, you know, kind of remember that you're only really ramping by 1. You're not necessarily ramping by 2, so maybe that's something to consider. The Geopede did nothing for us. I think Broken Wings is still decent. We didn't get to use it today, though. Cinderclasm wasn't bad. I played it wrong. Inordinate Rages. Vine Gecko. Nectarpot was really good. I will say. Dauntless Survivor was very consistent. I don't know about these Hellhounds. What do y'all think? I think I would have rather had a 1/1 Death Toucher. In all honesty, in green. So I think, at the very least, we did learn some lessons today, and got to see what the other opponents were running. It seems like Aristocrats is pretty powerful. The last opponent just went straight blue-green, and I mean, drew cards, played big guys, didn't even really, you know, rely on landfall or anything like that. So I don't know, very interesting day. But guys, it's been real. My name is Clintastik. You have been fantastic, and I will see you guys